Hey guys, it's Shredoraptor here. I've got a new series for you guys. I watched part of the series a long time ago. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club. From what I remember of this gets insane. I mean, when I loaded up the game, the first thing there was a warning. Um, about the fact that this game may not be suitable for children or, those that suffer from anxiety or depression. So definitely make sure you're very careful if you go and decide to watch these videos. Let me show you guys so this is what it looks like when it's loaded up. You wouldn't think much. You would think I'm playing an anime simulator. No. I seen, like I said, one or two videos on this back a while ago, so definitely make sure that you heed the warning if you do have anxiety, you do have depression, and this is not for the faint of heart. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Make this full screen. Use Shred. Use my real name. Hey! An annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. I'm gonna do a lot of voice acting with this one, so water is important. Going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up. I overslept again. I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Ricky. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. You did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ricky, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did. That I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Did I turn off the music? I don't remember if I did. No, I didn't. That'd be on my bad, guys. This is the music. I forgot to turn on the game volume for you guys, so sorry about that. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I'll be right back, guys. More than that, I'm even surprised I let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Like I said, from what I remember of this game, it's, interesting. School day is as ordinary as ever, and before I know it, it's over. Pack my things, stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. My voice is going to, hate me. Hey guys, so this is really sleep-deprived Ricky. I monologued for 5 minutes about why my voice was gonna hate me, and I have no idea why I did it. But anyway, I saved you guys from having to listen to that. You're welcome. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. I just realized that was not her speaking. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, No, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. I wouldn't mind going to the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all this out. Head out along. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes. Let's go. thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I love how self-aware this game is. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activity. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Wrong person, dang it. Told you, don't call me a new member. The Literature Club. Pleasure meeting you. I don't like that voice for her. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. There we go. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? I knew hers had to be nasally. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Ricky. What a nice surprise. Do I know you? Welcome to the club. What words escape me in this situation? I'm sure. I know they would me. I'd just be sitting there, okay. Club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the only one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Ah, freshies. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her. You can... Voice acting. Come on, man. You got this. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Always full of... I already forgot the voice I gave her. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. There we go. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I don't blame her. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. Oh, wrong person. That's right. It's great to see you again, Ricky. Whoa. Okay. Monica smiles sweetly. We don't know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Ricky. We made room for you at the table. So you can come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? Literally just got done recording Simulac earlier, so every little noise makes me a little tiny bit jumpy. And I'm not normally one to scare easy, but the game is something else, man. Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! First off, I am very sorry. Second, come on, man! Working on dinner. No, I don't want to override that yet. Not yet. Okay. Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn in icing, the little pieces of chocolate were used to make their ears. So cute! I had no idea you were this good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Oh, wrong person. Yeah, you know. There we go. Just hurry and take one! Siri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Siri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Good job, Sayori. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. No. Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places teacups in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated by Yuri's... Intimidated? Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. While tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then stares at me. Oh boy. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's me, not her. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Yeah, I'm sure you will. Knowing what happens, some of the things that happen throughout this game, kind of gives me a little bit more of like a, I haven't seen the entire game, and I'm playing it through my own way, not And this game is very adaptive towards, what you want. Or towards adapted. It adapts towards your decisions, so. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member on any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, Did you put your skirt down, girl? To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like they're nothing but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take care of something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Doki is a really great leader. I see you two holding hands. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Hard to start a new club. Okay, so with the fact that this adapts towards your choices, I'm going to try to get every ending possible. 2 hours of Ricky monologuing later. Something about the way she stares at me is just kind of creepy. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! I like Sayori's voice. I personally like doing Sayori's and Monika's voice. Natsuki's hurts a little bit when you do it because it's so nasally and so raspy. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's just why they are all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. I like reading books. So Ricky, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Me too. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberate, take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Desperately grasping. I just picture myself sitting there. I read a horror book once. You know what, man? At this point, if you embarrass yourself, good job. I'm not fixing it no more. I didn't like it. I actually do like horror books, to be completely honest with you, because like I said, I do like reading. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to on that minimal level. Oops. What the? At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? Wouldn't have expected that from you. I wouldn't have expected that from you, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if this story makes me think it takes me to a whole nother world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh. One thing, before I started playing this game, I looked at the, I looked at some of, like, what the descriptions are. It says to keep an eye out, for, like, your game files changing, so let me go ahead and actually pop my game files. Let's go check my game files real quick. Cool. So we're gonna make this and the full screen. Overlay the webcam. Cool. We're going to put the webcam actually down at the bottom over here because we can. Alright. So, this is what my game files look like so far. This is just my README. It's like your other stuff. So, I don't see anything like really to change, but I do want to make sure to make a note of this so that if something does change, I can definitely find it. Cool. So, transition back to the game. Oop. So, surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even for a brief moment. Hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind after last club meeting? It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give it back! Fine. Cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write poems? That was me, my bad. I'm starting to get my people jumbled up already. That's not good. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? That's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Truest forms of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems. I'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Nat and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. I'm just gonna start calling her Nat. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. Next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now we have a new member. I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ricky? Monica smiles at me warmly once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I'll have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Ooh. But... I'm sorry, I thought you... Ricky... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Who wouldn't be? How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I don't know, man. That's it. If I write poems... That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I will join the literature club. I don't know why I put a freaking accent on that at all. One by one, the girls' eyes start to light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Siri wraps her arms around me and jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting off on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring in the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Ricky, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I don't know, man. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Ricky, since we're here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Siri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. So, from what I remember watching this, you have to kind of pick a girl to make your poem, stand out to. I think for this playthrough, I'm gonna go with Sayori. Just because I have to. Not really have to, but because I think out of the favorite, Sayori's bubbly personality is my favorite. Without being, too overwhelming. So, we'll go with Sayori for the first playthrough. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Cough, cough. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm not gonna lie, it took me like 3 times to get that many right for Sayori, so I cut out most of the failures, I think. You're welcome. Alright. So I'm gonna try to go after Sayori. So let's go ahead and start our poem. Comfort. Yep. Friends. Okay, did it again. Friends. Warm. Boop! I want to do boop. But special. A nail heart. Ocean. Yep. Music. Daydream. Joy. Somebody write a poem using the words that I'm gonna use in the comments. I want to see how this turns out. I might do one in the description. I might. We'll see. Ooh, wrong one. Alright, that's fine. Broken, yep. Fine. Hope. Cheer. Sweet. Color. Together. Childhood. Ah. Alright. Silly. Nibble. Family. There we go. Okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it off here. I think this was probably a shorter episode than what I'm gonna normally do. About 33 minutes, it's not too bad. Gotta cut out some. So this, I'm gonna probably do one episode for every day in the game. So we'll check back in. Be back a little later to record some more of this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And like I said, if you could do a poem using the words that I used, I kind of want to see how it comes out. So you know, make sure to write one down in the comments if you have the time. Or the energy. Or both. Alright guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.